Okay, I think we're up. Let that run. Okay, so if you were here yesterday, or if you're going back to the archives, you may feel like we've been here before. You may feel like, in fact, we've already had this conversation with this Githzerai brain. You may feel like we've even, perhaps, resolved this. Well, if it's going to be a completionist playthrough, knowing that I left 2 minds behind, that's not very completionist of me. So, last night during movie night, I replayed this sequence, and, went back and got the mines, and just replayed the entire Mind Player colony. The Dark Mind and Slave Mind, which were the 2 I did not have, are in my inventory. We'll go through those in just a moment. I have replayed this because I'd like to make this perception check. It's where I've paused. The next click will bring me the perception check that I missed last night. I also... Well, let me get through that first. So, you're remarkably sane for a pickled brain.
A Githzerai's mind is not so easily cracked,
She said.
Our discipline was the very reason we were attacked.
Ooh.
My order taught a psionic technique much feared by the Gate. They destroyed us for it, and kept me as a trophy. I never broke, but I've spent all these centuries awake, aware. So here is my offer. Use your tadpole, erase me, and I will pass my technique on to you.
You catch the lie.
There we go.
The monk isn't telling everything.
Got it. If you want my help, then tell me the truth.
All right. The Gate did not find my monastery. I led them there. They promised me immortality, and they gave it. I have been their rotting trophy for centuries.
As her agitation swells, so does her latent psionic power. To your tadpole, that guilt and terror are almost fragrant.
Come on, guys. Why you gotta be so gross?
The Illithids locked her away not as a trophy,
You Illithids.
but as a fine vintage.
Please, touch my mind and purge it. The moment you do, my knowledge will be yours.
Okay. Okay, this new option, reach out and consume her mind, is what comes from making that insight check. Regardless, we're still gonna purge her mind. Yes, I know you disapprove
The
myself.
awareness that floods you is nothing like the tadpole. It is tentative and tinged with the loneliness of eons. It
I got a new
fades
chip dip
beneath your touch.
to try today.
You feel something left
And it's called
behind.
tangy jalapeno,
A fragment.
and it tastes very
It is
good.
only knowledge
But that
yet,
tang
without
is
comprehension.
tangy.
But
It's
when
making
you use
making me
it,
cough.
you will see.
I will see with my eyes, with
And
my
I-
special eyes.
I see.
Alright. Take that waking mind back. So these are the ones that I've already done. And in Lae'zel's inventory are Dark Mind and Slave Mind, which I went all the way back to get. Dark Mind.
My darling Carolina, how I'd love to wine and dine ya, but you chose my foolish brother over me. And when you two are wed, well, my heart will be but dead. For my sister, you will sadly surely be. But my brother, he's a loser, and I take you for a chooser. So perhaps one day you'll leave him high and dry
Well said. Sheesh. Last one. Slave mind.
They're in my head. They're in my head! They're in yours too! It won't be long now. Until we're changed!
I don't want to change.
Am I dead? I don't want to die, but I don't want to live. Not like this.
That's it. We did it. All 8. Back to Lae'zel, if you please. On the replay of the section, there was... there were 2 things that... Oh, I've got a grocery delivery coming. There are 2 things that I discovered that I had missed. Well, one was a Harry Henry's journal. Somehow I just missed Harry Henry's entire section. These slick innards, these fluid chambers, I don't regret missing this, to be honest. How long have we been here making thralls? I don't want to any longer. Myrkul is drowned out in my head by my own spiral fears. The Bone Lord doesn't want a coward. None of this looks real. I am in a kraken belly. I am turned inside upside. I am dead. Myrkul's grey waste always sounded peaceful, not like this. It put Harry Henry out of his misery. And the other thing is that behind that wall... Yes, I know, baby. I know. Behind the wall where you solve the intelligence puzzle, the waking mind is found, the sword is found, but also there was a skeleton that had 2 pieces of equipment on it that I'd missed. And they were this helm, or this circlet of mental anguish, which is okay. I don't think I'm going to stick with it, but it's okay. And then, these gloves, brain drain gloves. When you deal psychic damage, you also inflict mental fatigue for 2 turns. Which gives them a -1 to their mental saving throws. I don't think I'm going to use either of those, but I've got them now. I didn't leave them behind. Also on the replay, Lae'zel did not get her brain et. Thank goodness. But... oh my goodness gracious. Regardless, I think we're... I'm sorry, let me do this. Oh my gosh, yes, I know, baby. Now, there's a couple of things I ordered which did not arrive. Let me quickly double check on that. Let me see my past orders. View order detail. Well, I got charged for what I got, which I guess is good. Okay, fine. Okay, enough of this. Get this out of here. Groceries away. Goopy Mind Flayer Colony, resume. We should be good to go. To proceed downwards. Leaving all these little mind flayer brains behind.
What's in here?
You know, they don't highlight the skeletons. So many of them just have bones, but every now and then one has a magical necklace and gloves on there. This should restore everything. I get 1 shot. beautiful. If I'd thought about it, I would have done freedom of movement before I did that, but I didn't think about it.
Never a dull moment.
But we've got Longstrider up.
Descend, assemble.
Halsin, why don't you stop being a bear? Who am I going to take to this final fight? Shadowheart? I think I'm going to take my core 4. Shadowheart, Karlach, Gale, and Astarion. Or Shadowheart, Karlach, Astarion, and myself. I'm slightly tempted to change out Gale for Karlach, but I think I'm going to want Karlach's hit points rather than Gale's hit points. I think this is what I want. So Halsin, I would like from you a freedom of movement on Karlach. Okay, a freedom of movement on Shadowheart. And then freedom of movement on Astarion. And then a freedom of movement on Karlach. Do I want to spend his 5th? He's not going to fight. We're going to rest again. It's okay.
Let's move.
Even when I over-prepare for this fight, it still can become quite difficult.
Very well.
I think we're good. Everybody on the elevator.
Prepare.
Did I get everyone?
Anyone else's tadpoles squirming around a lot more than usual?
Mine too. It senses something down there. Something big.
Ooh. I'm going to save. I'm very nervous. Oh. Break the curse. Being extra sure that I have not forgotten anything. I don't think I have. Found most eye patch. Okay. Alright. Onward. Ooh. Got the right weapons on everyone, right? Okay.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
I do have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
Murmur, the presence in your mind builds to a roar.
Ooh.
We found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
Enter. Oh, Ravengard, what an entrance.
You said it was under control.
What a young and handsome man.
Who I answer to, Gortash.
Motherfucker! Gortash!
It's okay,
the
Karlach.
general
It's
voice.
okay. It's okay, it's okay,
Is
it's
this
okay.
where we salute?
Salute, yes. With cleavers through his blood-starved flesh.
I love Orin.
Crawls with failure. Like flies on lick-wet carrion.
She's so gross.
You forget yourself, Orin. I have played my part.
You've built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prison? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time.
He knows I'm a rogue.
Ran from it.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketherick.
Ooh.
Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up.
Ooh.
So you haven't lost your edge. But you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager.
Man. Love that.
The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews again.
Oh,
again,
Orin.
again. But
She's so
he must
spooky.
lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketherick,
Sullenly
might I
puts away her
suggest
knife.
closing your fist. Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The Edict of Bane.
The lash of Ball.
This Power Rangers Voltron looking assembly here. Oh, it's big. Oh, it's a big brain. It's not a little one, it's a real big one. And it's got a tiny crown. Ooh.
The Testament of Myrkul.
Such conviction you say it with, my friend.
Brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence. Enslaved by mere mortals.
Ooh.
Look at that crown.
I'm looking, Gale.
It
I think you'd better quit
power
looking, though.
unlike anything I've ever seen.
Gale.
To have it. To hold.
Gale.
Oh, if only I could. But I can't.
No, sir.
This is it. I must do as
Smack you in the
Mr.
nose with the
commands.
newspaper. Gale, you cannot do this. You cannot condemn us to death.
What choice do I have? More than just a goddess counseled my courage. Whole worlds hang in the balance.
Trust me, Gale, we'll find another way.
I do trust you. More than myself right now. Perhaps even more than Mistra.
She does not take that lightly.
I have no desire to end your life. You know
Ooh.
that.
Ooh.
To end it. To struggle on. It is a grave choice you're making for us both. But if it must be so,
Oh.
very well. I'll stand down to stand by you.
And the thing
There we
is,
are.
if you let him blow
It would
himself
do to
up,
fight in front of our
it still
dead.
does not solve the problem, because
Behold, Duke Ravengard. The
without the
absolute
Netherbrain's control, everyone turns into tadpoles, or everyone turns into mind players who has a tadpole, and they just swallow the Sword Coast.
Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Oh, it's okay. I promise it's not as bad as you think. Sometimes, once we get you into the prison, anyway. Ick.
Shit, no! Father!
Sorry, Will.
Now, it's really time we were going.
What a delight.
We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketherick, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city.
That's really
I
going
am
to
the hero who saved
win him over.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate.
God, it's such a big brain and a big nautiloid.
Go
Ugh.
to prepare the way.
This is a very Saruman-esque collection of soldiers here. No, Shadowheart's the only one. Oh, she had inspiration. Okay, that makes sense. I'm also remembering that Astarion had to fight this whole fight, both sections, both halves, and I can't remember why. And the army was never seen again. Aside from a couple of text references. Let's see these journal updates. I don't think I've ever actually looked at these. He's taken to Baldur's Gate. Karlak was shocked to see Gortash. We hate to see Gortash. Raven Guard has been taken to Baldur's Gate, and we found the Heart of the Absolute. Gale was convinced he shouldn't detonate the orb. In fact, he seemed more interested in the crown. Oh, Gale. Let's go defeat Ketheric. Why did I have to fight him? I must have not made the persuasion check at the top of the tower.
Predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward death like a moth to light?
I don't know.
You could have run away.
Inevitability, I
Absconded
suppose.
with the prism. The one thing that could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny.
The map literally wouldn't let me advance without doing this, so
one's destiny
I don't know if I could have run away.
irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out.
I actually really love JK's performance here. I feel like he does a fantastic job walking the line between utterly exhausted and a man of broken convictions. And what is my place, Ketheric?
Your place is to die so that I might finally live.
You said that
Let us
awfully
speak plainly.
blithely.
My Lord Myrkul gave me the one thing I desired, the one thing no other god could grant me. My daughter's life returned.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Her heart beating once
honestly,
more.
she didn't take that real well.
For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. Join Orin and Gortash to grow the cult of the Absolute, and then take control of it.
Mm-hmm.
He's never had a more devoted follower. I have fought great wars before, in the service of other gods and other powers. But for Myrkul, I would condemn all of Faerun to death. You are all that stands between me and my destiny.
I technically
And you
am.
have brought
And
the prism
my 100
here.
friends.
I will kill you now,
And my dog.
and then I will raise you
Ooh.
as my servant.
Love his delivery on that line. I was ready to show you mercy before. It's not too late. You can repent. Help me.
Repent? Would that even be possible?
There's always a way out.
Perhaps. No. There is no repentance. No release. My debt can never be repaid. He is here. He is watching. He is listening. He is.
He is. Oh, your reflexes, Tab. You're too slow. If only you'd been faster, quicker on the draw. If only you had a dex of higher than 20? God, this guy's cool.
am the regrets of those who remain, and the restlessness of those who are gone. I am the haunt of Morthanians, the god of graves and age, of dust and dust.
Little pipe organ in the background there.
Lord of bones, and you have slain my chosen. But it is no matter, for I am death, and I am not the end. I am the beginning.
I am tremendously creeped out, as always. Oh! Oh, man.
This is pointless.
I
He's invincible so long as Night Song's rotting in his cage.
really love that whole introduction. It's so delightfully creepy and extremely cool and upsetting and unsettling. Oh, it's good. It's good stuff. The initial stage of the Ketheric fight is not terrible, but it does sap resources for sure. And I don't mind not doing it, especially since I'm a little worried about conserving resources for him. Now, Myrkul's legendary action, Gaze of the Dead, is very frustrating. It can frighten creatures, which gives them disadvantage, which is a problem. It also has bone chill for everything on this platform, except for like this teeny tiny little nook back here, which can be an issue if someone goes down right next to him. But first priority is getting Night Song free. So I am going to... The skeletal involucra is a little annoying, but they're not terrible. The illithid up here does need to be gotten because he'll stun people. But first things first. What spells do I have? I want to get all these down as quickly as possible. I might do Chain Lightning. Let's do Cone of Cold. I think that'll work well. Okay, get all 4. Come on, baby. He got 2, and the others are quite low. That's pretty good.
Let's go.
Karlach. Rage. And get this involucra. Oh, an unusual low roll from Karlach. Oh, it's got resistance. Okay. In that case. Pike on a slow return. Thank you.
Find a route.
And Tavish, you have 1 speedy job. And I think you can take the hits. This takes an action, yeah? Yeah. Let's see how far we can get before I spend that other one. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, haha! I think I'm going to... No, I'm not going to haste myself. Karlach will be able to make better use of it. Karlach or Shadowheart. Alright! Hey, Night Song! I freed you. I feel like I just freed you. Can I free you again? Pat. Excellent. Night Song up. Tavish. Just stand there.
Need to act fast.
Shadowheart. He does. I don't know why I didn't drink the necrotic potions. I'm gonna drink some necrotic potions real quick. Where is it? Poison, Radiant, Psychic. N comes before P. Gonna need to keep her Spirit Guardians up as well. Trying to think where I want to spend her resources. 92 on that Mind Flayer. Ah. Vulnerable to Radiant. Okay, let's do a first level Guiding Bolt. Good. And there's these little Necromites up here. They're usually not too terrible, but next turn I can put Flame Strike on them if I need to. Oh good, Sarah's still here. Thank you for flipping quickly through her. I don't really want Night Song up there by herself. Just because she can't be healed. And I know she can't die. Not really. But I would still rather. I don't have anyone to counterspell. Okay, she did save. Well, that's exactly where I would like you to come. Alright, Necromites. On the Starian, he'd saved. Excellent. Eee. Little brainies. God, these guys just have nothing of worth. But I do need to get them down. I'm gonna back him up. Oh, I forgot about his cloak. But I can't see through it now. Okay, I can. Enough. Can I get Myrkul? With one little scorching ray? Oh, with 4 little scorching rays? Oh, and a critical miss. Hate to see that. Oh, he's frightened. Okay. That's okay. Karlak. I think I need you to deal with these.
Want to do it?
Before you finish,
Despite everything.
let me get over here and haste you. Okay.
Needs a little boost.
A little boost. And then honestly, maybe I put Tavish up here too. And get her to help. I really hope that haste holds up. I might have waited till next turn.
Got it.
Good. Wait for the pike to come back. Pike at any. Doesn't matter. Pick that one. Okay. Yeah. Remove the actions. Good. Okay, Karlak. I think it's time to get you up here.
Close ranks.
My faith will protect me.
And Shadowheart. Fourth level Spirit Guardians. Oh boy. And how about a sanctuary on Daymalin? I realize immediately as I've done this that she's going to attack on her turn. She missed. She did hit. Okay. Ooh, that's why I did 4th level and not misses. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Uh-oh. Well, I knew that was a risk. Oh, the Necromites are coming up. Ooh, this is already not ideal. Okay, Astarion. Offhand on him. Deal with this. Oh, he leveled up. Great. Will that do anything useful? I don't think so. He's got disadvantage because of the fright. Let's try this. I don't think it will help with him. I think all of his abilities are natural. But it's okay.
Where do I go from here?
Tavish. Boy, that's so unfortunate for Karlak. Good. And then let's do this for all these. Good. Ba, ba, ba. Ah, but they can't heal. Sorry, Karlak. I could have done that much better. Good. Misses. Ooh. Tav's frightened. Ooh, Tav took a lot of damage there. Oof. Oh boy. Oh no, this could be going better. I think this guy needs to get down immediately. Okay.
Yes.
And then that should be enough. Okay, good.
Bye forever, pal.
Karlak, rage again. So sorry. And... oh, that one's so close to dead. There's so many necromites up here. Okay, let's get this one down. If she rolls really big, she might be able to get this one down too, but we'll see. Great roll, Karlak. And then, is that still in the bone chill? Okay, good.
What now?
Tavish. I need more actions. Man, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this in 3 turns, so she's going to take... the lethargic at some point, but I think that has to happen anyway. And then let's do a chain lightning. Let's get this resolved. He's feeling more of them anyway. Oh, a great hit. The fright is a problem. Do I have an elixir of heroism? I think I've got one. Oh, did I drink it? Rats. Maybe I picked it up in an alternate universe. Okay, that's alright. I just had a very dumb thought. How does he feel about darkness? Can he... oh, he's got... well, what about magical darkness? How does he feel about that? This might be the stupidest thing I've ever done. But what if? What if I just make everything darker? Oh, he's blinded. He can be blinded. That's great. I missed the level. That's alright. And how about hide?
Better be cautious. Can't give up. Not now.
Shadowheart. Let's go back. 4th level Spirit Guardians. And I think a Potion of Haste for you too. I know it's gonna probably make you lethargic towards the end, but... I need your help to deal with these necromites. Oh. Okay. And then radiant bolt, guiding bolt. What's this thing called? Here. Okay. That should do it for you. I can't help Aelin until I can get up there to dimension door her off. Or do that. Oh, Karlach. That was a really, really, really big hit. Doggone it, Shadowheart! Come on, need you to make those checks, baby. Okay. Let's get this necromite down. Must have advantage. One more time, Shadowheart. Come on, keep it up. Good. And then heal Karlach. And Tav? Yes, great. I'm really going through Shadowheart's spells here. Oh, I was hoping that would be better. Okay.
There's blood in the air.
Astarion. There's another necromite over there. Vanish from guiding bolt. Let's just get it down. And then we've got full hit points. I think I gotta get you up and in the battle. And then offhand on dear Myrkul. Okay. That's alright, that's alright.
Put him on.
Karlach, supreme healing, please. Where's my supremes? Didn't I steal a supreme from someone? Well, not in this universe. And let's just start doing some damage here.
This'll help.
8. Big whopping 8. Double resistance to piercing. Or magical resistance to piercing. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. It's hit points he now no longer has, which is good. She's still immobile. Okay, let's do a Misty Step over to Dame Aelin. Oops. Oh. Gosh, is that close enough? I don't know if it is. Let's find out. And then a dimension door. Oh, too far. Alright, well. I guess slash him. I guess just slash him, baby. Oh, immune to crawler mucus. Well, so be it. What spells do I have that I could also cast? I got a disintegrate. How do you feel about disintegrate? Oh, you feel bad about disintegrate, Myrkul. You feel very bad about it. You feel 72 points of damage bad about it. That's great. That's great news. I'm gonna survival instinct on tap. I'm very worried she's about to go down. Oh man, I am questioning my decisions here. Okay.
Sustain me, slave.
Okay. Av is no longer frightened, which is very good.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Let's do one hit here.
May the gods take you first.
Uh-oh. That, I realized, as I did, it was a questionable decision. And then Dimension Door. Aelin. Yeah, down here's fine. And now Aelin can be helped up by... And I'm no longer Bone Shield, yeah? Okay. Heal. Double. Whew!
Cut and run.
Shadow Heart.
On I go.
Oh, why is this not exploding? And then... Mass Healing Word, everyone. Dame Aelin's up. Oh, 3 of them up here. Hate that.
What's the plan?
Right on Myrkul. Just pop him. Just pop him. Oh, okay. Still could have done better, but that scared the daylights out of me. Can she see up here to cast this Cliff of Warding? Too far. That's okay. That's what this type. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's about to lose her potion of speed. Karlach could really use more healing. I don't think I can get to her. But I could do that. I think that's gonna have to be what Shadowheart can do. Astarion? No sneak attack. Pull that scroll book out. Wall of ice. That's not a bad idea. It would not last for long, but 10d6 cold. And then more cold when it's broken. Let's do wall of ice. There you go, Myrkul. Be chilly. And then offhand stab. Okay, that's fair.
Let's cut with fire, baby.
Oh, Karlach's pike did not come back. Did she get it? I'll heal. Yeah, I'll heal first. Oh my god, I'm learning low on healing potions. This returning pike is not returning the way that it should. Path is interrupted. It is not.
That's it.
Come on, come back to me. I'll wait. There it goes. Okay. We're getting there. And she can get back over here and get healed. Alright. Careful, Aelin. Please be careful. Oh. Missing Astarion, though, which is fantastic. Oh, there goes Spirit Guardians again. Maybe I do. Didn't I get her Warcaster last time? Gosh, she's got a lot on her. Maybe I didn't, because she doesn't have Shocking Grasp. Okay. Astarion is not frightened, but does not have advantage. The Necromites are coming to help.
My turn.
Karlach. Heave-ho.
Go on.
Oh, and she's immune to frightened. I should always have her attack first. I should have been thinking of that. I know you're immune to prone, but... Okay.
The dance macabre.
Astarion. Will this take you out of threat range? Not enough. We could sponge off. That's an action. We could waste the full action on a sponge. Gosh. Myrkul's call. Will sacrifice itself to the Bone Lord. I think I need to take this guy out. Did not take him out. Not enough damage. Well, Astarion's just gonna have to hang here. Aelin. Huge hit. 2 huge hits. First one was bigger. Oh, Astarion, I'm sorry. Oh, there goes Aelin. Oh, how convenient. Shadowheart's right here. Ack. I can't see. Camera. 34. Astarion's frightened again. I keep reaching for scrolls because I feel like they're better options. Yeah, let's try this. Oh, it's this bug. Ugh. Okay. Conveniently portable freezing sphere. Check it. And let's put it here. Just right on him. 3 points of damage, huh? And he can't even get close enough to... Get Misty Step away. I'll put him over here. That should be enough. Good.
My word.
Karlach.
Handy.
Immune to frightened. Oh, she missed. Okay.
I won't give in.
Oh, tap, 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 tap. What are we gonna do?
Got to concentrate.
Shadowheart. I really want Spirit Guardians up again. I hate that I keep using her action on that, but I think it needs to happen. And then a heal for everyone. Aylin's up. Ooh, Shadowheart's running low on spells.
No choice but to keep going.
Tavish. Gosh, I just don't have... She's piercing. Everything she's got is piercing. Could do another disintegrate on him. I'll get more disintegrate scrolls. It'll be okay. I tell myself and Tavish this. Another 70%. Let's try it.
Another day, another fight.
Come on, big roll. Oh, she got him. Oh, she got him. That's fantastic. God, that's fantastic. Her stolen goods come through again for her.
Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me.
Sorry, Catherine.
Nothing.
You have never been more alone
forsaken.
than you are in this moment.
You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
Oh. She looks so righteously vengeful. Even Astarion is like, alright, that's enough.
Now, we pick our way toward our fates. Unleashed. You have my sword.
Ooh.
My fealty.
Love her expression change
Do what
there.
you must. Then we fly this foul place.
Ooh, doggies.
The chosen of Myrkul is dead. Permanently this time.
Ketheric's netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
Phew.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Oh, man. That was a lot. Oh, Gale fell down. It never, I don't think, got out of control, though, which is always good. Want to get up that ladder, baby? Thank you. The first time I played this, I was totally overwhelmed. Had to reload. The next couple of times, it went reasonably well. Astarion's was actually pretty good. But at the start, and then there was one moment at the end where Myrkul just had a really good round and took everyone down, except for, I think I had Shadowheart in that fight as well. So, I was a little nervous about this one, but not as bad as it could have been, for sure. take all this gold to, more disintegrate spells. Oh, Jahira. Be careful with those ankles.
Something good here, I hope.
And I've got to get Shadowheart Warcaster. That must happen. Huge problem. Wasted actions, wasted, everything. I don't think I've ever actually been over here. Can you stand over here? You can. Oh. Y'all can hang out here. Don't come. Huh. There's nothing over here. No reward for my exploration. Okay. Aelin, how you doing?
We fly at your word.
Oh, okay. Your tensions are high. It was an emotional fight. I totally get it. Yeah, amulet of the absolute. This chip dip is still making my nose run. Dessert wine. A silver glass. A silver glass. The grand design. Dictated to describe Yanthus by Enver Gortash, the grand design is the Mind Flayer's species-wide ambition to return to the days of their conquering greatness through an act of sudden mass ceramorphosis, giving the Elder Brain in overall command an implacable army of illithid slave warriors with which to defeat all their old enemies, human and humanoid, Githyanki, and Ulitharid. Of course, this is a delusional madness, megalomania on a cosmic scale, and I know just how to turn it to our purposes. I don't know what just exploded. We're going to help the Mind Flayers enact their grand design, but only in the way that suits us. The Illithids shall have their crusade to enslave. They will be acting in turn as our slaves, and we shall determine the how, when, and where of the great Illithid outbreak. To be precise, I, Gortash, will determine these things, as commanding the grand design is clearly a Baynite task. I can't believe he's just dictated all of this. I think it was Astarian's wall exploding. The Absolute End. Underneath this book concerning the cult of the Absolute and the dangers it presents is scrawled this response to the text. This hastily written drivel is admittedly well-intentioned. Its author is clearly fizzing with fear of the Absolute. The problem is that they conflate the rise of the cult with other things like the heat death of the universe, the resurrection of one-eyed Vecna the Lich, the proliferation of necromantic excess, and the even the withering of some imported fruits from Chult. This person needs a glass of water and a lie down. You know, Gortash really wanted to leave a paper trail. I just feel like all three of them, they're using scribes, they're leaving these books unattended. Invitation to Lord Gortash. The Committee of Concerned Patriarchs would like to extend an invitation to a formal meeting at the High Hall to discuss plans, short and long term, for the economic livelihood of Baldur's Gate. Tuesday, the 12th, noon, a luncheon will be served. May we presume your attendance, Lord Hir-Arillan, Committee Chair. Oh boy. I wish all of my committee meetings were so politely requested.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Alright. Let's even do a little short rest.
Time to see what new horror's waiting for us.
Astarian, how cynical of you. I think that's everything of note in this section. How does everybody feel about what just happened?
The transformation Ketheric underwent was horrifying. So powerful, but so grotesque.
My god, Astarian, are you beginning to have
There
conflicting...
was barely anything of the man left, even before we finished him.
conflicting feelings about the cost of ultimate power? Are you beginning to think more deeply about your potential outcomes here?
Myrkul's chosen is naught but a corpse. Let us see the other two suffer the same fate.
Killing an undying man is no easy task, but the Absolute is not vanquished. Our work has only just begun.
Ketheric Thorm's demise was the death blow against the Shadow Curse also. We have done all that was asked about us. Thaniel will soon take care of the rest.
You and Daniel, man.
Ketheric's defeated, but my father is taken. On to the gate. We must tear him out of the Absolute's grasp.
Come. There is much to discuss. But we need not do it in this rotting place.
Ah, he's dead. He's finished. But Gortash... Gortash was here.
I'm sorry, baby.
Left in my heart. Ketheric Thorm is no more. And may he stay dead this time.
An Elder Brain. That was the heart of the Absolute?
Everyone has a good sense of perspective, except Gale.
An Elder Brain. That was the heart of the Absolute?
I appreciate that there is no way of getting out of here without actually talking to Ketheric's body. Okay. Alright, let me pry this thing out of here.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hi.
Remarkable.
Fancy seeing you here.
Truly. Now the picture comes together.
Remember how you told me that it was physically impossible for you to leave the astral prism?
It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will.
How is it you're
Crowned
able to leave the
controls
astral
it,
prism now?
And these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With the brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened.
I don't know about this, Dream Visitor. What are these stones?
The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones, imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you.
No.
If the crown can do this to the parasites, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain.
Netherese? These Chosen are powerful indeed to have such magic in their command.
Gale, don't sound so longing when you say that. Do you know who our enemies are?
One of them I know. Lord Enver Gortash.
Boo.
Nar's dealer and a slaver.
Boo, we hate Enver
Worshipper of
Gortash.
Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me. But the way she spoke, it's most likely she follows Baal, the god of murder.
Just great hair,
Ketheric
though.
was a follower
Great
of
hair.
Myrkul, which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are the Chosen of the Dead Three.
You know, about 6 weeks ago, Tavish was pickpocketing the kids of nobles. She's beginning to feel that this is beyond her pay grade. What hope do we have if the gods themselves are involved?
Hope is a luxury for those who have a choice. This is the battle of our lives.
And
the lives of everyone in Faerûn.
She did not like that.
The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an Elder Brain brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order. An order the Death Gods Chosen are on the cusp of giving.
I don't like the sound of that either.
The brain from the Chosen before that happens. We must take their stones.
It sounds like
Our
you're telling me
chances of
that
success are slim,
we're on a
but
time
we must
limit,
not fail.
and we've only got a certain number
If
of
we
long
fail,
rests before, you know,
everything
the world
ends.
ends.
I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance to strike comes, you must take it. For there may only be one chance.
She's beginning to doubt, ever so slightly, his promises of protection. She's beginning to think that he may have ulterior motives he has chosen not to reveal to her. Crumpled note. Papa, I love you. Love from Iz. It's Turtle. Welcome, welcome. No, Gogurt, there is not. You can take as many long rests in Act 3 as you like. Just another slight disconnect between the narrative and the mechanics of the game. There's a couple of quests that do have limits, like once you find her name is Floric. Once you find Counselor Floric in the prison, and she tells you, I will be executed 5 days from now. Like, if you don't help her, then she will be executed. But no, the Absolute's army never gets any closer. Lae'zel, new armor. How do you feel about that?
Not reaction.
It's still better. It's still better. I'm never going to remember to use Howl with it. But, new armor for you. Shadowheart. We're about to get to the city. Yeah, he can keep this a little longer. Adwares. Oh, actually, Minthara, what are you wearing? You wear heavy armor.
Still draw breath.
Eternal Devotion. Regain an oath charge. I've never run up against the end of your oath charges. I think I'm gonna put you in the Hell Desk and sell the Armor of Devotion. Catholic Shield, +1 to spell save DC and spell attack rolls. Shadowheart as delightful as that +3 is. +1 to spell save DC and spell attack rolls would be pretty great for you. Why don't you hold on to this for a second while I think about it? Where are you, Shadowheart? Catherine's Warhammer. Lae'zel's the only person using two-handers, and her halberd I'm liking quite a lot.
No one back home will ever believe this. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Uh-oh. Oh, the world's gone heavy. Oh, the world's gone heavy. Just because I'm walking around carrying a bunch of armor. Blech. Fine. This cutscene occasionally breaks. Hopefully it'll be alright.
You saw Gortash, didn't you?
Sure did.
What the fuck was he doing down
I don't know, man.
Is all of this because of him? The tadpole?
Partially,
the
yes.
How?
Oh, I'm sorry, Karlach. I don't know how this plot fits together yet, but we will stop him.
I was his bodyguard. I looked after him with my life. I trusted him more than anything.
I know.
He gave me away to Zariel just for kicks. He ruined my life just when it was starting. And now he'll use up the entire Sword Coast. He has to die.
You're so right.
And I'm gonna be the one who kills him.
Yes, also true. We'll do it together, whatever it takes.
He can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it.
You're so right. Gale?
I can't help but feel like I've been fumbling in the dark for too long. And I've just had a lit torch thrust into my hands.
You seem in a good mood. I thought you might be more subdued after coming close to blowing up.
Indeed. Under other circumstances, I might have been subdued or ashamed. But after what we saw, I must admit, I'm excited.
Tap does not understand. It's an emotional response. Karlach's emotional response she totally gets.
The one I very nearly destroyed.
Gale, she loves
magic.
She feels so protective of him. She does not understand him at all.
I didn't even recognize it at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different.
Ooh.
I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it.
back up a little. Why is this crown so important all of a sudden?
That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory.
Okay, that she gets.
To learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near
a
one
library.
of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerer's Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can.
Why would a Baldurian magic shop be the first place we look?
Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading
She has
post.
never stepped
It's been
foot
serving
inside
the
this shop.
arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. I mean,
this
leathery
nerd.
texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
Now we're talking about water? What? Woo, Gale. Woo!
The shadows are losing their grip on these lands. Shah can indeed be thwarted.
Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl.
Comforting to know.
The biggest Barnes & Noble on
You
the Sword
wanted
Coast.
something?
She's only ever gone in there to get the Starbucks. Some matters I wanted to discuss. Okay.
Sorry.
Karlak.
Wish we could stay and see what this place will be like without the shadows. I bet it's beautiful. No rest for the wicked, huh?
Tell me more about your relationship with Gortash.
He got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid, brawling my way through the city. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I liked that. Not like that, you know. Just... it felt like a good fit.
Oh.
I kept him safe and he paid me well. Well enough to move into a better neighborhood and put something away for the future. My future. I respected him.
She wanted a
Trusted him.
future. She wanted to think about
He
her
returned
future.
that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously.
An
The
earnest
whole thing
kid.
with Zariel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. One minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zariel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't. Evil, evil bastard.
No word strong enough. Oh.
I would not linger in this land over long. But whatever your business, I will aid you if I can.
Okay. Will?
Thanks for Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
Again, Tavish a little overwhelmed by how much responsibility has abruptly been dumped on them. The Absolute's cult has Ravengard. Where will they take him?
Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpoled Grand Duke throw open the gates for them.
He got enough infernal metal and enough schematics to get 4 dozen steel watch up and running. Infernal metal's not cheap. We learned that from Helsik. So Congratulations, Karlach. You went for a high price. Does that help? I don't think it would help. What do you know about Gortash and Orin?
Orin? I'd never heard tell of. But Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it.
Dreams of a leading role.
He had no use for Gortash. And even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion.
It does make me wonder if more people than Karlach were sold to Zariel, and she's just the only one she knows about. We know Fitz made it out okay. Mizora said you can say what led to your pact and exile. It's time I know the whole truth.
Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it?
The place could burn to cinder for all I care.
I could never be so disloyal to Baldur's
Oh,
Gate.
Will.
I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand
the first
Duke
attempt was the first to
and was
survive.
called away to
I think
Elturel
there were
to help
others.
settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move.
The cult of the dragon, a fractured
Disloyal to
religion.
Baldur's Gate. What did Baldur's Gate ever do for
Some believers
Tav?
hold that undead
Took her
dragons
parents.
will inherit the world.
Took her
Others
parents'
worship
belongings,
the
her
dragon
treasured
goddess
keepsakes.
Tiamat,
Killed her brother.
and intend to summon her to Faerun.
Put her in the gutter, kept her there. They probably got beat up by a couple fists every now and then. Nod and let Will continue his story.
A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. The Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone.
Go
I grabbed
alone
a
so that we
rapier
can
and
make sure
set
that
out.
you're in a position of
There
total
wasn't a cloud
desperation.
in the sky, yet
And
not a
we'll be
single
willing to
star
accept our
was
power
shining.
offer.
There they were, gathered at the foot
Don't
of
bring
the
any
hill.
fists, don't bring any guards.
Tingles. Will wants to show you what happened.
Allow Will to share his memory with you.
In the looming shadow of the mound, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its
It's
mouth.
Tiamat. It's
The
Tiamat.
cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of
He
wind,
threw it downstairs.
and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. The first of Tiamat's 5 heads. As the maelstrom howls, Mizora's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your
Will,
soul.
you don't have to give me the
and I'll
Mizora
you
lip
the
blow my
power to
ear,
save
but-
her. She whispers.
He did not go get it where he threw it down the stairs.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city.
Surely Mizora doesn't care about Baldur's Gate. Why would she want to save it?
She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mizora's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie.
You took on 25 cultists on your own. I find that hard to believe.
I had Mizora at my side, and the archdevil Zariel guided our hands that day.
The Archdevil
Burned
Zariel
with the
guided our hands
fires
that
of
day.
Avernus.
Did you not hear what Karlach
rot
just
of
said?
peace.
What she just said. Maybe we don't extol the
cultists
praises of
choked on our
Zariel
poisons
right
and
next to
burned from
Karlach
our flames.
being
When
upset
we
about
were
what
done,
Zariel did to her.
All that remained were 5 greyed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed.
Is that how you lost your eye in the battle with the cult of the dragon?
It is the one scar I ever bore of it. Mizora replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world or the depths of the lower dark and still never shake her.
It was brave what you did for the city. Stupid.
I don't know
but
that
brave.
it was brave. I just know that it was right.
What about your father, the Grand Duke?
He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Mazura had swept it clean. I showed him my stone eye, but he only turned away. After, he said only one word. Go. So
You know,
I did.
when your heretofore beloved son just becomes a warlock while you were away, I feel like you could have given him the benefit of the doubt. We'll return to this subject later.
I understand.
I'll ask that later. Sheesh.
Thaniel rests well. He's
I'm
healing
not thinking
very
much of
rapidly,
Ravengard right now.
that Oliver has returned to him.
Oh my goodness. Halsin. I'm glad I could help.
I knew I could put my faith in you. If only we had met sooner.
I feel like we met pretty soon. When will the curse actually be lifted?
I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place recedes behind us. Don't worry. All is at hand. We can depart whenever you're ready.
What happened to Oliver exactly? Did Daniel absorb him?
No more than my right hand can absorb my left. Oliver is helping Thaniel to recover. They both lie dormant, like trees awaiting spring.
I checked
Once
today.
the curse is lifted,
I've got
they can stand
4
as one
trees
or as a pair.
that have
Whatever
not
they wish. I hope they will
put up
remain
any
as a
leaves
pair.
yet this spring.
It will be good for them
But
both
all of them
to
have
a
little
friend
buds.
Once I'm gone. Still,
It's coming.
I would like to return here someday. See Thaniel and Oliver again. In my meditations, or perhaps in person, if the Oak Father wills it. I hope he does.
What now? You've got what you wanted after all.
I have. But perhaps there is more that I want. Anyway, once the curse is lifted, nature can take its course without me. I belong at your side.
The more that... I'll say I'm glad to have you.
And I'm glad to be had. Glad to be with you.
350 years old and still stumbling over your words. Lae'zel?
The curse is broken and the shadows are lifting. In time, these lands will heal.
Good. Lae'zel totally at peace with what we've just done. No consternation, no concerns, no opened pursuits of power. Starion?
I never saw myself as a banisher of shadows before. I was always more of a lurker-in, historically.
You can feed.
Then I'll see your delicious self tonight.
I'll ask about the Castle Ritual question another time. Minthara, I can't help but notice that you're perched on Kethric's throne. How are you feeling about all this?
I will never tire of sitting on dead men's thrones.
Ketheric was a dead man long before we arrived, a servant of Myrkul, Lord of Bones.
Indeed. And now we know that he was not acting alone. During my time in the cult, I came to know one of his co-conspirators all too well. Baal's bloodletter. Orin. To think, I thought her to be speaking for the Absolute. I worshipped that woman.
Oh. An old flame?
Jealous? You needn't be. When Orin is in my hands, her agony will nourish me. She is the Iblis who indoctrinated me with the Absolute's lies.
What do you remember of your indoctrination?
When I first visited Moonrise, I stood before the Absolute in awe. It was more of an idea than an entity. Pure love. Total power. Orin was by my side. She told me that God had chosen me to be a true soul. Blessed and adored. Now I know that those memories are lies. There was no God. Orin held me down in a cocoon of flesh, while a mind flayer forced a parasite into my brain. And she laughed at my fear. I will find her. I will murder her. And I will smile.
Oh, man. Tav is not interested in leadership of a cult. I don't think she'd be interested in being heroes either. This also isn't quite right, but I can see her being interested in the scope of Minthara's vengeance. So is vengeance the limit of your ambitions?
There is no limit to my ambitions. I will enjoy killing Orin, but unlike her, I do not kill for pleasure alone. I kill to gain advantage, and we have the chance to seize the greatest advantage of all. Surely you see it.
Survival?
In killing Ketheric, we fractured the cult's leadership.
Oh, you do have
when
much
we
bigger
break the
ambitions.
other chosen and claim their netherstones, we can take control.
Stealing an entire cult is a new one, even for me.
In the long history of these realms, few people have attempted anything so bold. We may fail, but we must try. The power
I don't know about this.
of the
I don't know about this,
enslaved
Minthara.
Elder Brain could reshape the world. We could reshape the world.
You know, Minthara, I'm beginning to feel like your worldview is a little too disparate from mine. Yeesh. I fear we could lose everything if we tried to take control.
Nothing worthwhile ever came without loss. But together we have the strength to decide who loses, and to make sure it is not us. You are not stupid. When we reach Baldur's Gate and face the other chosen, you will see that my way is the right one.
Maybe I'll change your mind.
The Elder Brain is the only thing that has ever managed
Extremely
to change
Loth
my
views.
mind.
This drow was
You're
Loth
welcome
sworn.
to try. We are bound, then, to travel together, even if we do not yet agree on our ultimate purpose. There is yet one thing about you that troubles me, though. Something I need you to explain. Why come to Moonrise, where the cult's power is strongest? Why not walk away?
Walking away wouldn't have helped. While the tadpole lives, I can't be free.
True. But do not lose yourself to despair and
Harper running by?
fatalism. They tried to make victims of us. But we can take this opportunity to become gods.
I mean, what?
Now, I am ready to leave this damned place whenever you give the word. The city awaits.
Yes, ma'am. Alright, well, it's not a work email, but I do have to make a work-related call briefly. Unfortunately, it's a little time-sensitive regarding a patient. So, give me 5 minutes. I should be right back.
Make haste. I would have words with you.
All done. All done. Situation resolved. Satisfactorily for everyone. Everyone's happy. Except for the fact that I had to take that call.
I for one, will miss the shadow curse.
You would.
For all the pain it caused us, it did at least obscure the incessant sun.
Minthara and Astarion, very opposite opinions on the sun. You must be glad Ketheric is dead.
I take no pleasure in his passing. Whatever faults he may have had, Ketheric was a great leader.
Good Lord, Minthara. You respected him?
Of course. He ruled Moonrise for centuries. That in itself deserves respect. I believe he was an honorable man, but the gods used him as their plaything. First, Shah and her sister, then the three behind the Absolute. I sympathize.
Do you think he could have been redeemed?
A meaningless question.
Oh.
If he had killed us and conquered the Sword Coast, I would envy him. As it is, he lost, and I pity him.
Well, alright.
But
Two sides of a
I
coin.
Forgive him for handing me to Orin. For that, I hope Myrkul hollows out his bones and lets them be dust.
Okay. When did you first encounter the cult of the Absolute?
A true soul came to my city preaching a message of togetherness, accompanied by 2 novices. Menzoberranzan is not fertile ground for such messages.
This is the
I
band
killed
that
them and hanged their bodies in my garden.
Ketheric said was annoying. They were fools to encroach on Lolth's territory.
I thought so too. This world is full of fools, after all. But in this instance, I was mistaken. Our visitors were not fools. They were bait.
What?
Even as the flesh sagged and sloughed away from their eyeless skulls, their audacity infuriated me. I had to know where they came from. And whoever sent them was counting on my curiosity overcoming my caution.
You followed their path back to Moonrise.
Yes. All it took was a simple act of necromancy, and the corpses told me where I needed to strike.
Gosh, everything's getting cast in kind of a green tint here. And then I remembered she's wearing Lae'zel's old armor. You waged war against Moonrise?
No. I was prepared for combat, but I intended to strike subtly. As it turned out, to my shame, I was defeated without even drawing my weapon. I came to Moonrise with a retinue of warriors and assassins, the best House Bainray had to offer. I expected a battle, but found a fully laden feast table and a welcome befitting a house matron. Ketheric expected us, expected me, and I fell for his flattery.
Ooh. Pride can be a great weakness.
I recognize my flaws. Pride is certainly among them.
Tavish has no
Ketheric
pride.
proposed an alliance between Moonrise and Menzoberranzan.
Not yet.
I admit I was captivated by him. He invited me to the head of his table as his guest of honor. I was wary, of course. If I had been in his position, the food would have been poisoned. It was not the food I should have been wary of. It was the pale woman at the foot of the table. Orin the Red. We had barely begun to eat when she spoke for the first time. I only caught one word, my name. Then,
I'm having trouble imagining Orin in her full carapace skin suit sitting at a dinner table with
slicing
Minthara.
the throats out of my men as she passed them.
This I can believe. You should have... Well, that must have been terrifying.
Few things frighten me. Orin is one of them. Ketheric held me still. His hand on my shoulder, the grip tight enough to crack the bone. When Orin stood before me, she touched the dagger to my eye, drawing out a tear of blood.
Sure.
I want this one, she said. Ketheric nodded his permission, and I was taken below. You've seen the horrors of the colony. Orin kept me there for days. She forced me to watch as my men were processed. Some for food, others as thralls. And then she placed the tadpole in my eye herself.
That's pretty bad, Menthora. Oh, you'll have your revenge.
That is certain. You know the rest as well as I do. There were massacres before the Grove. Religious communities, mostly. Those who refused to convert. Then there was you, and now there is freedom. Soon there will be vengeance.
Ooh, that was heavy. Ooh. I was feeling a little shook after that one. Withers, you old bag of dust and bones, how about you lighten the mood?
A curse lifted. The dead three allied once more. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do illithids possess souls?
Forget that. What are you doing here, Withers?
Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold. I shall ask yet again, do illithids possess souls?
What the heck does Tav think about illithids? Has she thought about it ever once? I don't think she's thought about it. I admit I haven't thought about it.
Thou shalt think about it now, and I shall give the answer.
Oh, thank you for not making me think very hard.
Are soulless. Yet, the three amass an illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? This is the question thou must come to answer.
Well.
Until such time, be availed of my
services. A flock without souls. A flock without souls. Now she's thinking about birds. Speak plainly. Isn't there more you can tell me?
No.
Ugh, Withers. You seem to know a lot about the Dead Three.
Yes. Bane, Lord of Darkness. Baal, Lord of Murder. Myrkul, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished as one and as three. The alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake.
Whoa, shake your hands. Shake your hands. The plains shaking. Well, Tab doesn't like that. Leave. Withers, you failed to lighten the mood. How about you, Arctolog?
When Duke Elton formed the Flaming Fist, he sought out people of courage and honor to fill its ranks. You saved Daniel.
Technically,
lifted
yes.
The curse.
Yes.
And killed an immortal.
You know, when you put it like that,
say, you'd have
made
been
me feel pretty good about it.
Instant.
I grew up hearing stories of Duke Eltan. I'm curious about what he was like.
Gruff and intimidating.
2 documents in a post-credits cutscene. 2 documents in a completely missable mausoleum that doesn't connect to any others.
Few could match. I don't know if this Duke Ravengard is the same, but I will say this. The Flaming Fist are the cornerstone of the city, and the Dukes are
It's so funny, when I first played this game, I was assuming that all of the loading screen text was going to be relevant. You know, there wasn't going to be anything superfluous there. And so that one loading screen about a curious deal with Durgal, I was like, man, it sure is weird that we've never had a single mention of Durgal in this game. Not one. And yet he gets his own text on a loading screen? That's curious. And that the game ended, and I was just staring at that post-credit cutscene. It was like watching someone try to connect 2 sticks at their ends without any depth perception. It was me trying to make that connection of, like, Myrkul? Myrkul? Is this Myrkul? Famed that I've been reading about? I felt pretty dumb. What about you?
When this land fell to the curse, I should have gone with it. Thaniel is the only reason I survived. It's only fair I stay here and wait for him to awaken.
Alright, alright. And after Thaniel awakens?
I don't think there will be an after.
Oh.
The truth is, the Shadowfell broke something inside me. Something no healer can fix. I don't know how long I have, but because of you, Thaniel is safe. Because of you, I could help him as he helped me. So, thank you, my friend. And know that I have no regrets.
My mom lives in the lower city. If those freaks hurt her, I'll turn them inside out.
Gotta say, none of this is making Tab feel really, really good about what's happening.
You'd make a fine fist.
Now she just feels insulted. Alright, make sure there's no caustic brine to hurt Isabella's toes. Isabel's.
Thaniel. I had to look after him. Without him.
Helen!
Isabel! She got her feet real wet, but I guess she's okay with that.
You were dead. I saw your body.
Oh.
I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer.
Oh.
I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo.
Well, she's not wrong.
At all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead. His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right? I will be. And you? In this moment, I want for nothing.
God, they're so cute.
Oh, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is... Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that
Aelin,
freed
please.
me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched
I'm in a
my
committed
boot
relationship.
crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father. May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss.
We do.
Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
Did I hear you correctly before? Are you Ketheric Thorm's daughter, Isabel?
I am. And I'm glad he's dead.
Oh, sure, now you admit it.
But this is precisely what I want to speak to you about later.
You and I both knew. You and I both knew, though.
I promise.
Fine, I'll see you at camp.
Very good. We look forward to it.
I've also got...
You will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words. Aelin! We'll see you later.
Shadowheart, she's coming to camp. It's okay, you're gonna get all your answers, I promise.
What was it like in there?
Begone! I must admire Isabel's fulsome beauty away from prying eyes.
Change it.
Sorry.
Hey, puppy. What you doing? You want to stay out of that trash, my man? You want to stay out of that trash, my man? Thank you. Oh my gosh, you have so many leaves in your fur. What have you been doing? You've been behind the bushes again.
Why
yes. Once Alfira's done with this song, we will be looking for patrons. All coppers welcome, pal.
I found Mole's eye patch.
So? It's just Mole's eye patch. She's lost loads of them. That doesn't mean anything. Did you want something, or are you just here to stir?
It's alright. I'm sure Mole will be waiting for you at Baldur's Gate.
Exactly. And we'll definitely feel her wrath if she thinks we ever doubted her.
Right. Right, Mattis, right.
Miss Alfira wants to write us a song about you fighting Ketherick. But I miss Mole.
Oh, I found Mole's eye patch.
What? Where is she?
Hey, calm down. I'm sure she just dropped it. Mole's fine, I promise.
You think so? Mole is really clever. I hope she finds us again soon.
Me too, kiddo.
Alfira's writing us a song. A stupid song won't bring Mole back. Tell her, won't you?
I found Mole's eye patch.
This is Mole's. Where did you find it?
Somewhere unpleasant, but I didn't see Mole. She's probably safe somewhere.
Of course she is. You hang on to that. I bet Mole will be angry at you for touching her stuff.
Alfira?
Have a word. You're here. Good. That's good.
Also, we're 2 for 2 on Mattis's rings, getting us through a major fight. Are you alright?
Me? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just worried about the kids. Mole is still missing, and they haven't taken it too well. I've been trying to cheer them up. We're writing a song together. But I think they're just humoring me.
I'm sure they appreciate it.
Maybe. I'd love to put on a show just for them. But it's boring if I'm the only one playing. I need another bard. Maybe I'll find one in the city. Until then, the kids
I still need to go back and watch
masterpiece.
Meza's version of this cutscene. She said she did get to play with her here.
Creepy place.
Power.
What a day.
The power.
Wits and blades always sharp.
Power.
What a charmer.
Bring in the flute, Gale. Will. The violin. Lae'zel. I forgot what I gave you. A lute. Paulson, you can whistle. You got lips. Oh, here I can. Admire from afar. There we go. This will make the kids feel better. Paulson's whistling was very funny. Oh, Sarah's is here. She's inserting herself into this audience just like she inserts herself into all the fights. Alright, that's enough of that.
No time to rest.
Flaming Fist. Ceres? Oh, not now. I cannot. I wish they taught music in school. I literally can't talk to them because... Alright, come on, guys. Let's go. Please stop performing. Y'all, come on.
Step lightly.
I literally can't make Gale quit. Gale, knock it off.
The path less traveled.
Who's still playing? Karlach, Will, y'all,
The pride
please.
of the gate.
Oh,
Damn, it's good to be alive.
there's gold on the floor. Shadowheart, stop.
There's no time to waste. On I go.
Lae'zel, trapped in her music. Okay, all done. I'm gonna pick up this gold though. Yoink.
Back in
Ceres?
last light, I was racking my brains. How the hells do we get past the curse?
I don't know, man.
And then a blinding light cuts through the darkness like a blade through butter. All thanks to you, I hear. Didn't think we'd make it
Me
without the
alone
old
by my
Elriders
entire
and leaders.
self.
But you did a damn fine job.
I freed Zevlor down in the colony. I wouldn't be so quick to write him off as dead.
I would. He didn't have any fight left in him.
He went his own way. I don't think he could face me or all of you.
The briefest hesitation as Ceres wars with old loyalties and wins.
I looked up to him. We all did. But he let us down when we needed him most.
Oh, Zev.
There are less mouths to feed, but we still need supplies for the road. We'll scavenge what we can. Hopefully, we'll see you again in the city.
Okay.
Always gonna be waiting for us at the gates of the city. I know it.
There's a child missing. Aren't there normally 4 children? Umi Mattis, I'd... Where's Myrkul?
Don't waste a step.
Helm's blessings upon you.
Just focus on packing. Don't think about more.
Anyone up here? Looks pretty empty. Oh, I can take this note now. No word from Baldur. Give me that. Give me that. You can't keep it from me. No children up here.
With a flick of the wrist.
I don't like the idea of leaving locked doors behind. Squire gone, probably for the best. Well, Myrkul is not up here. Yeah, we're leaving. We're leaving soon.
It's like your mind.
I'll give it a
Just
shot.
running through. Tally, you in here? I'd like to sell one more time. Oh, right. Marcus.
Just tell me what you need.
To sell, Tally. Thank you. Tally, I can't help but notice that you've got some really lovely items in your inventory. Let's take this dye. And this dye. Ooh, and swamp green. And, oh, 3 arrows of darkness, Tally. You shouldn't have. Sunbeam. Chain lightning for sure. You do disintegrates. I'll take eye bite, flesh to stone. I don't want flesh to stone. Yeah, throw in those sunbeams. I don't think I'll need more than one seeming. Okay. 11k gold. Taffy. That must weigh you down so much. Probably can't even walk with that much gold. I mean, I can see, like, scoliosis, acquired scoliosis, a huge problem. A huge problem in Faerun. Your doctors have been looking at that for years. I can tell you. Carrying all this gold can't be good for you. It's probably a risk factor, honestly. So I'm looking out for your health. I'm looking out for your future comfort. Once you start getting back pain, it's hard to get rid of. Surgeries are risky. I think I better break it down one more. And you just don't want to put yourself in that position, you know? It's always easier to prevent a problem than to manage the problem once it starts happening. Alright, I'm done splitting. Okay. Let's get some guidance in here. Thank you. Shadowheart, come on.
Chin up. This'll help.
I've got a long road ahead. Light on my feet. That's a friendly-looking shadow.
Ugh, rat.
Don't mind if I do.
Am I hidden? I think I'm hidden. Let's see what these rolls are. 176, target 2. Target 6.
Little bit of this, little bit of that.
I think 6 is okay. I think I can make a bunch of 6s.
Surely no one will notice.
This heart of mine?
What I please.
Good Lord, Wilburn, you're so dramatic.
That's interesting. What to take? What to choose?
Add it to your list of flaws. Mean to Barkus, megalomaniac, overdramatic.
That's interesting. What to choose? Using a 5-finger discount. Not up for trading today, I'm afraid.
Have sitting here whispering to herself constantly. Probably going, I'm gonna politely ignore this. Why is someone just whispering constantly in my ear as my pockets get lighter and lighter?
Well, that's interesting.
Great.
1,000 days of darkness on the Iron Hands for dragging him into this.
Oh. It's okay, Myrkul. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We'll get him out of it alive. I can't promise more than that, but we'll get him out alive. Ooh, I'll take that fireball.
Not up for trading today, I'm afraid.
Oh, globe of invulnerability I actually do quite need. Let's see.
Thanks, Nichols. And a sponge.
Okay, I think I'd better stop before I get myself in trouble. Oh, there's more gold here.
Little bit of this, little bit of that.
Any other gold? No, that's it. I'm encumbered. Okay. Alright, leave. Get out of here.
With haste.
We'll just hang out over here in Miggs's room for a couple minutes. I don't have anything to hide. Absolutely not. No reason to hide anything at all. Harper Essius doing his job patrolling. While I wait for Tally to stop caring. Look at all these level 6 scrolls I've got ready for Gale. In fact, level are we about to be? I don't actually know. We're currently level 9. Okay, so level 10. No level 6 spells yet, that's right.
Yes.
Okay. Level 10 Rogue. A feat for Tav. I can't get her dex up any higher. Actually, let me check. I believe I have written down what I normally take for her. I just need to double check. Yes, Savage Attacker. I've taken lucky before, but I don't think Tav's lucky enough. She doesn't really need more hit points. And her initiative is already quite high. So, Savage Attacker for Tav. For Astarion, Dual Wielder. +1 to armor class while wielding a melee weapon in each hand. Shadowheart. Oh, one more cantrip, huh? Let's take Blade Ward. Okay. Karlak. Intimidating Presence. Gale. Cantrips. Well, I don't know. How about Dancing Lights? He can't even learn any spells. I've taught him too many. That's so sad. Yeah, that's fine. He has no spells to learn. That's really funny. Take Mage Hand. Spells for will to learn. How about Cone of Cold? Yeah, Cone of Cold. Anything I want to take out? Gale's head is crammed full. You're so right. I don't want Blight. Let's take Grand Flight instead, honestly. I don't like that I can still see Will's toes. Alright, new maneuvers for Lae'zel. I don't think I really want any of these. I'll try Rally. I rarely use that, but let's try that. Let's try Distracting Strike. That might help for Astarion. Paulson can also produce flame. Jahira can produce flame. God, I hate that yellow on her. I hate it. Thara. This is all fine. I don't think I'm going to change any of these. Oh, she's got command again. Sure. Keep command at this point. Great. Look at these, just hanging in the air here. That seems wrong.
I have something to ask.
How you doing, Nichols?
Blissful silence. The stone's at peace.
You worry me, Nichols. You worry me sometimes.
Moonrise has been cleansed. Baldur's Gate is next.
Marcus?
There you are. I was wondering where the devil you'd been.
I was taking a little holiday in the Mind Flayer colony downstairs.
That sounds slimy. Never mind your distasteful predilections. We need to talk about Wulbren.
Barcus, Wulbren wants nothing to do with you. He made that clear.
Oh, forget about that. Wulbren and the Iron Hand gnomes are planning something dreadful in the city. They have rune powder, they have motive. We have to stop them.
A job like you're describing isn't easy. What makes you think they're serious?
Because they're a gaggle of vindictive crybabies with no sense of propriety.
My God, Barcus.
That is to say, they gabbed about their plans like geese, and I overheard them. Like a very devious goose.
I love Barcus so much. It seems we'll have our hands full in Baldur's Gate.
With the sword of justice in one hand and the shield of self-righteousness in the other, we most certainly will. To saving the city. And my fool of a friend.
Oh.
Perhaps the Iron Hands could return.
Alright, Wulbren. You wretch.
No, I owe you an apology.
I can't believe it. It's Barcus you should apologize to. Your reunion in Last Light was strained.
Barcus and I are another matter. I'm dealing with you right now. I saw you as a means to escape, nothing more. But when the sky lit up, when I followed it here, I knew you were behind it. I apologize for not seeing your true worth, and for being, quite frankly, rude in Last Light.
You were being an arsehole.
Tough, but fair. And that's precisely why I want you by my side in Baldur's Gate. The Iron Hand gnomes are going to save the city, and you can be part of it.
Oh, doing a job without information is a surefire way to get caught. Spill.
My plan is what it's always been. To bring the work and innovations of the Iron Hand gnomes to every corner of the realm. Problem is, Baldur's Gate is sick.
Is it?
Once the pinnacle of greatness,
I can't argue, but I don't think it's sick in the way that you are talking about it being sick.
Find me in the city. And once you see what it's become, you'll know that I, and I alone, can stop it.
Boy. This is not what a sane man sounds like, Wulbren.
Bring every scrap of courage you have to Baldur's Gate. You'll need it for what's to come.
Mm-hmm. Where did Wulbren and Barcus go?
I'll be seeing you at your camp.
No traps, please.
I don't want to actually to look in those pouches.
Just tell me what you need.
Trade. I'll hang on to these, I guess. Just in case. Okay, that's alright.
Lady.
And also with you. This could go to Karlach. These can all go to camp. 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 Stone in bag. In bear, I suppose. Supplies to camp. Camp supplies are heavy. Scrolls in... Okay, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. As svelte and clean as can be, one supposes. Great, great, great. Alright.
The Absolute has delayed my plans, but only that. Nothing changes.
Long, dark below.
Beginning to think Harper Lim is not going to make it through this mission as healthy as she once was, perhaps.
There'll be plenty of dead to mourn when this is done. But songs to sing to.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get back to the city before those monsters do. Baldur's Gate is my home. I have to protect it.
Oh, Tav wishes she had your
We
resolve.
leave the heart of the Absolute alive, thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric, but Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won.
I can't decide if it's funnier for the Emperor to be completely ignoring the other companions, or for him to let the rest of them listen in but just not talk. I already have allies.
You have the makings of a leader.
A what?
Your actions have
A
already
leader?
inspired those around you.
Tav's never been a leader in her
Wisdom
life.
will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her
Told the last
heart
6
is
weeks.
too. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need.
He is very
But if
hench,
we
I
not
hear.
succeed, we will need others.
And better armor for you guys. So sorry. Will there be anyone left when we arrive in the city?
Even if the buildings are demolished, there are always survivors. There are always those who will fight. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an
Astarion
end to
checking
the
his watch, Gale twiddling his thumbs against the wall. Like, God, are they still talking? Jeez.
The road to Baldur's Gate is west of the town. If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolute's forces.
I love that the quality of the light has changed. It's still dark as sin, but it's a much more natural darkness compared to what it was before. Even if the music hasn't changed. One thing I've also realized I've never done is I've never gone back to Last Light after this. I'm going to hop back and see if there's anything to say. Ooh, what I'm seeing is that there is nobody here. Oh, Danis is here. You just gonna hang out here, Danis?
Good luck out there.
Thanks, Danis. Damon's gone. The oxen are gone. Alright, it's been emptied out. Our fearless leader is wincing and clutching their head again. Oh. Cal's still here. Cal, where are your siblings? Here's Myrkul.
I hope all of this is coming to an end. We need a win. Badly.
Leah?
Maybe the light is good news. Maybe not. Who knows with this place?
Myrkul. Can't help but notice you're not with the rest of the children and Alfira.
Once Ketheric is gone, we can get out of here. I can't wait.
Lacrissa? You good? You good?
The light. It's happening.
Oh.
Ketheric is about to get a long overdue ass kicking.
They did not expect anyone to come back here. Fine. Okay. Well. Let's hop over to Baldur's Gate's road.
We can at least be proud that the Shadow Curse is no more.
That is certainly true. Alright, let's take a peek at the journal. Get the nether stones, gather allies. Mole, Night Song, resolved. Our fiery friend, resolved. Our Wizard of Waterdeep, as much as can be. Yeah, bright random zebra sounds in the background. But they sound spooky. Oh, I don't want to look for Oscar. I really don't want to look for Oscar. Okay. Go west, young man.
The Absolute's army are on the march, and Baldur's Gate is their target.
wonder if anyone has anything to say.
You wish to consult me?
You, no.
Gods, you're beautiful.
How about a little smooch?
Us. I still love the sound of that.
How about a little kiss, now that we've
There is nothing
killed the chosen of a god?
I'd like more.
Oh, this kiss is so cute. I can't get over it. Adorable. Adorable.
I do rather like that, you know.
Which I think is my favorite reaction of his canned set. All right, the army is gone, along with the Shadow Curse. I'm sure we'll run into them soon. You're about to progress your adventure. Once you move on, you will not be able to return. Make sure to tie up any loose ends before advancing. One more round in this, the most beautiful of camps.
Greeting.
I'm very bloody. Sponge. Owlbear cub, you doing okay? Hoot. Pet the cub. Oh, you doing okay. Look, the cub over.
Seems to suit the young owlbear. His coat of feathers seems fuller. His eyes look bright and inquisitive.
Will, how you feeling?
The shadows are lifted. Finally, we can breathe free.
Karlak?
Copper for your thoughts.
Shadowheart, are you still sad?
You wanted something?
No, you're still sad. Gale? Thanks for not blowing yourself up, and me also.
You've done rather a good thing here. A welcome change
Little hooter.
to give this land a sliver of hope amongst so much despair.
Just had the image of Faerun also having a chain of hooters, but it's just staffed by owlbears. You go in for chicken wings and you come out dead.
Gosh, you're beautiful.
Daniel, hi.
You did it. Catherick Thorm is no more.
It's a
The
cafe
shadow's
with
grip is
owlbears.
broken. Soon, the land shall heal.
Daniel, you're a weird kid. Seems like the sort of feat that might deserve a reward?
I would agree. But patience is needed.
Oh, I'm not very
Nature moves
patient.
at its own pace, and bestows its bounty when it sees fit.
There are a lot of release forms. You have to wear armor.
A reward shall come to you when you need it most.
You're not allowed to actually eat the food in the restaurant. You have to take it out.
You wish to consult me?
Isabel?
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father.
Yeah, remember how we all knew that was your father and you still refused to talk about it? Not that I'm holding a grudge.
You set him free. You set Aelin free. And me.
Again, Tav, anti-cage. You and Aelin seem to have a lot of history. What happened?
A great deal. But still, some of the details elude me. Catherick Thorm was
liable for any damages,
my
injuries,
father.
or inevitable deaths.
He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town,
One of
we were
those
elated.
chains that absolutely should not
Aelin,
survive, but
daughter
somehow
of the Moon
continues to
Maiden
get a
herself.
clientele base.
Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight?
Well, my significant other tried to kill me the day we met, and then did kill me within the first, like, week. No, but it sounds like you do.
Guilty. The moment I looked at Aelin, I just knew I had to be with her. I was hers. That was it. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being
My
jolted
God,
awake.
they replaced the
I
owlbears with
smelled
druids and
musty
wild
air,
shapes.
I saw shadows.
Scandal.
And then my father's face. So changed.
Edvard Needle
So hideously warped.
gets a second journalistic life, breaking this news to the people of Faerun. Did he shout boo? I don't think she'd say number 2, because Astarion was ripped from the grave as well. I'm gonna say he'd become the toast of Myrkul.
I didn't know that then, but I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me.
Yeah, did he
By the
shout
time
boo?
Tahira came, I'd pieced together just enough to
I
know
love the
I'd been
option to
dead
be disrespectful in
100
games like
years.
these, but sometimes
That
it still
my
makes me
father was
laugh.
the source of the
And
horrors plaguing
gasp.
this land, my home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself.
We all knew,
No
baby.
matter what.
Everybody knew. This was the worst kept secret in the city. Understandable.
It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing. Rest. I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality.
Tab has
too
so
long.
many friends right now,
I'm
y'all.
grateful for a safe place.
She's so happy.
Well, just to be.
Yay. Okay, I do need to run to the restroom again really quickly. This should be the last time I have to get up for a minute. And then we're gonna keep on trucking. Get into Act 3 proper. I'm very excited. Well, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to stop the stream here. I cut my hand trying to feed the dog, and I may need stitches, unfortunately, so I'm gonna end this here, and we'll pick up